Before I start this video, may I just say that if you want to watch the story without my annoying voice, the creator is AZUR Studio. And now let's begin AZUR Studio Recap Analog Horror. If you've been following my channel lately, you know that I've been creating my own analog horror. But while researching how to make an analog horror, I stumbled upon AZUR Studio's very own analog horror. If you want to go watch that, I already said go watch it, but it's a pretty good series. It follows humanity as mysterious holes have opened up, leading prehistoric creatures to emerge to Earth. Now, it's a really good show. Well, YouTube channel. And AZUR has a good stuff in videos over there. So, please make sure to go look at his stuff in videos and, subscribe. Because, those are some pretty fun videos. And, but yeah, the main story focuses about a news station talking about how in different parts of the world, there's been countless amount of creatures appearing. And I'm gonna tell you all about them from my memory. I just watched a couple of them recently. In episode 1, we are told that a giant hole has appeared in the ocean where 3 creatures have emerged. The Megalodon, the Mosasaur, and most dangerous, the Dunkleosuchus, first ever fish with armor. Now, I just want to say that when I saw this, I thought it was going to be like, oh, creatures are starting to appear. This must be a prime evil. I'll get to that later. But no, this is its own original content. Then we are introduced to the Earth defense system. I know some of you are going to be in the comments saying, oh, actually, it's called the, this and this. Shut up. I'm going to call it the Earth defense system, okay? Don't judge me, okay? The Earth's defense system, after realizing these creatures are out here, sent an alert that says, stay away from the water, or else you'll get fucking snapped in half, or dragged to the bottom of the ocean, or fucking eaten alive. And they decided to put TNT around these giant holes. And they're gonna blow them up so they collapse on themselves and no more creatures can come out. Brilliant idea, right? Well, turns out no, because the holes, after they get blown up, just get bigger and bigger. And more creatures come out, but we're not told that till episode 3, the most recent one. In episode 2, we are introduced to land creatures, showing that the seas might not be dangerous, but the land is. Well, think again, humanity. Modern nature just stick the finger at you and is telling you, suck it. Because the land is no longer safe. We're introduced to the Megalania. Have you guys ever seen a Komodo dragon? Yeah, seen those? Now make that thing bigger, even bigger, keep going. Okay, that's too big. Make it half the size of a person. There you go, that's the Megalania. That thing has been appearing in Australia, coming out of holes, killing kangaroos and a lot of other motherfuckers. But luckily, some other creatures appearing in Earth, like the mammoth, have been actually helping. Since mammoths tend to help Earth back in the Ice Age, they're now helping Earth nowadays. Another creature is the Leviathan. Now, besides its name sounding like a creature that will destroy Earth, it is not. It is actually a giant whale. Like, Moby Dick. Moby Dick was about a giant whale. This thing is a giant whale. And it's now helping people fight against, the Megalodon, since those two used to fight a long time ago. And another creature we'll introduce is the Titanoboa, the land version and the sea version. The sea version can go in rivers near, Brazil. It has been spotted there recently. Then, we got the land Titanoboa. The land Titanoboa has been killing a lot of people, and a lot of people are getting mad that the Earth's defense system is just telling us, stay inside, don't go outside. The most recent episode, episode 3, has told us that now there's even more creatures, and yeah, Australia, you're kind of screwed, since we've been introduced to another creature. This time the Earth's defense system was like, okay, whoever can kill one Megalania, you'll get $1,000. And now people are going outside hunting for these things. But, more creatures have been coming out of the fucking earth holes. One of those things being like this big cat, the size of a human. Not only can this thing be on land, but it can climb trees. So more people are dying thanks to these things and the Megalania. Who would have thought? But over in America, near Texas, I think, you can find Quetzalcoatlus. If you don't know what this thing is, go research it. If you don't want to, let me explain. Have you ever seen the pterodactyl? Big reptile bird? Yeah, imagine that, but now make it the size of a giraffe. Yeah, give it a long neck, big head, and make it the size of a giraffe. There you go. There's your Quetzalcoatlus. It walks on all four. And recently, a 12-year-old boy has died in this universe, not in our universe, because it was eaten by this thing. Oh, I hope that kid is not claustrophobic, since this thing has no teeth. Meaning that if you get eaten, you will be eaten alive. Yeah, that's right. This little boy just got eaten. This 12-year-old boy, eaten. Hell yeah. Hug two. But that's not important. What is important is that now they've canceled school. Yippee. Well, womp womp. Now there's more of these birds things out there in the world. And now the Earth defense system is like, yeah, our plan of bombing the holes failed since they just get bigger. So, just buy guns. I don't care, buy them. You can kill these things. Hide under cars if you can. And that's what people are doing now. Who would have thought? Wow. But that's not important since the Brontosaurus, one of the most majestic creatures, has made it back. But people are kind of like, iffy about it, since a lot of trees that they've been working on to maintain alive have been eaten by these creatures. And now a lot of people are, wondering if we should keep them alive or hunt them to extinction. But a lot of people are saying they're just dinosaurs. That's what dinosaurs do. They eat trees. Leaves of trees. But if you thought this couldn't get even more Jurassic Park, remember that scene from Jurassic Park, The Lost World, where the T-Rex escaped and was around town? Yeah, well now that's happening since a hole opened up. And now T-Rexes are invading the cities. That's right, the U.S. has just become a natural ecosystem for T-Rexes. Who would have thought? Now, episode 3 is the most recent one. And if you go back to episode 3, go watch the AZUR Studios video. And if you stick to the end, where it says, made by AZUR Studios. And if you stay there very long, you'll see, for a quick second, you'll see a crocodile popping out of a hole. I think this means that in the next episode, we'll see this crocodile appear. I don't know if it's gonna mean anything good, but it means something. And that something could help. Or, hurt more people. But I'm pretty sure the Mosuchus, the giant crocodile, is gonna appear in episode 4. But now to some theories I have. Now, we're not really told why these holes are opening up, but I have a couple theories. Some I believe, some I don't think are real. But, you know what? Let's start off by just saying theory number 1. Theory number 1, I'm actually taking a vent from the real world. Now, there's been a theory in our world going around about this guy who flew over Antarctica testing out a new plane for the government, and suddenly he was given the heart of the Purple Heart. I think it was the Purple Heart, and I think the Purple Heart means about keeping a secret. They don't give that to anyone. They only give it to people who kept government secrets. What could he have seen going over Antarctica testing this new plane that he kept a secret for so long the government gave him that badge? people are saying that, oh, he found a wormhole, a giant hole that led to the center of the earth. Yeah, I mean, I've been hearing some theories that, oh, he just died, and we gotta look to his journal that says that when he flew over Antarctica, he saw a woolly mammoth in a giant city. Yeah, I don't believe you. I think this is just a theory made to, make us question the American government. But honestly, if the creator of this, AZUR Studios, is actually taking inspiration from the whole center of the earth thing, I think this is what's happening. I think the people from the center of the earth in these cities were like, yeah, we're getting kind of tired of our people getting killed by these dinosaurs and ice age creatures. They're just gonna let them come up. And they've been making these holes so these creatures can escape through there. That's theory number one. Very possible, AZUR Studios introduces us to our villains, the humans from the center of the earth. I have a second theory. This one's a little bit more, plausible. Maybe these creatures have stayed down here since the beginning of the dinosaur age. So the dinosaurs were there, they saw these holes, they got inside, they stayed there, and then the meteor hit. The ones that were on the surface died. The ones that were under here stayed alive because they're plants and all that. But then the ice age animals and all that found these holes and got in, and then they got trapped. And then millions of years later, 2024, these holes appeared, letting them get out of this large cave. And now they're attacking our world. That could be a theory, though, it might be a little far-fetched. Theory number 2 takes inspiration from what I said earlier. Primeval. If you have not seen Primeval, go watch that show. Primeval is a really good show. It has a lot of, if you're a dinosaur lover, if you like dinosaurs and, prehistoric creatures, and you like a good action-packed sci-fi series, you'll like Primeval. But for those that don't have the time to do that, let me just tell you, Primeval is about these characters who are trying to stop these anomalies. Anomalies are portals that open through time and space. Not like space, the stars, but just one time period to another. And these anomalies, these portals of time, are bringing prehistoric creatures to their world. That's mainly what the show's about. And it doesn't just bring creatures from the past, it also brings creatures from the future. The future! That's right. I'm thinking that in episode 4 of AZUR Studios, they might introduce creatures from the future. Maybe this is a Primeval thing. Or maybe not. But again, I'm still thinking that portal thing. Maybe in this universe, AZUR Studios' analog horror with dinosaur universe, these portals have been opening in present day and grabbing creatures like the Quetzalcoatlus, T-Rex, Brontosaurus, Megalania, Mosasaur, and Leviathan. Maybe these things got through the portal and are now attacking the present day, and the Earth defense system is trying to keep them from attacking more of our world and trying to close these portals. That's just a theory, again, but I have a second. Okay? We are told that these creatures are running away from something, but we're not sure what that is. Now, first theory, maybe they've been underground here for so many years that eventually a volcano created itself, and this volcano is erupting, and now these dinosaurs and prehistoric creatures have to go up to our present day to escape from this volcano that's gonna kill them all. Or second theory, some creature, something so powerful that can kill a T-Rex, is attacking them, so they have to run to the surface to run away from whatever this prehistoric giant menace is. This could also come to with my Primeval theory, that maybe this portal open up, leading creatures from the future to come to this small cave, and now these creatures are running away, opening portals to opening the cave so they can run away from this giant future creature. That's right. I think that in episode 4 or 5 of AZUR Studios Analog Horror, they're gonna tell us what's making these creatures run away from the caves into our world. Maybe it's a super predator from the future. Maybe it's a volcano. Maybe they're coming to our world because of portals opening in time and letting them come into here. Maybe they've been there for millions of years. Maybe the people from the center of the earth decide to kick them out of their home. I don't know, but make sure to go watch AZUR Studios on YouTube. Subscribe. It's a good show. It's a good series. He has some good videos, analog horror videos. Support him. And I'll see you guys on my next video.